Hey, what's up, guys? You guys know the drill. My name is John Travolta. They can't know. You have to yell.
And I'm Truffle Butter.
That is better.
And I'm Truffle Butter. And I like to churn butter. And I like to ride horses, too.
Why are you always doing these accents?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm from...
Mississippi.
No, I'm not from Mississippi. Don't speak for me. You don't know where I'm from. I am from Mobile, Alabama. And I live on my daddy's farm. And we got 3 chickens and 6 horses.
Okay. And this is the cowboy.
And I didn't. My name is Truffle Butter.
You did?
And I don't think I told you guys, but my name is Truffle Butter.
I think you said that already. Truffle Butter.
Yeah.
And this is the Cowboy XP.
Yeehaw!
No, this is the Urban XP.
Yeehaw!
You need to get a little bit more urban in your talk, and you need to talk like how you normally talk and stop talking like some sort of cowgirl, because that shit ain't gonna fly today. Shit ain't flying, babe. Yes, and this is what we do. We just fuck around all day. I think that's all we do. We don't talk about anything. We just fuck around while we record, and hope for the best. Hope you guys enjoy that type of shit, because you're gonna get this all day. All right. Actually, no. We are going to talk about some new shit that happened in about a week and a half's time. All right. So start off. Damn it. We start off with. You want to talk about the Oscars?
The Oscars.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the Oscars. Birdman won Best Picture. How do you feel about that? Think that's a good movie?
I don't know. I've never seen Birdman.
Good. Very good. Me neither. But yeah, congrats to Batman Michael Keaton for winning Best Picture.
Yes.
And it looks kind of good. I mean, I'll watch it eventually. But that's on my list. And there was some other stuff too that was happening during the Oscars. Like, that John Travolta was acting kind of weird during the Oscars.
I think he was like on crack.
He looks like he's on crack. I don't think he's the guy from Greece. Who's the guy from Greece? What's his name?
Travolta.
No. What's his name?
Oh, Danny Zuko?
Yeah. I don't think he's Danny Zuko anymore, or even the dude from Pulp Fiction. I think he's some next level rapey fucking pervy guy now.
Right? Did you see how he was like
kissing on Scarlett Johansson? Like, she was not having it. She got a straight ass face like, bitch, no. Like, I'm not even going to react to whatever the fuck you're about to do to me right now. Mm-hmm. I'm about to, like, drop kick you and pull out some fucking nunchucks and fuck the shit out of you with these goddamn nunchucks, all right?
Ouch.
Shit. She looked like freaking Black Widow that just like, came right out of her or whatever. But yeah, that was kind of weird. And he was, like, holding, like, who's that girl? That girl from, Frozen?
Adele Dazeem.
Yeah, Adele Dazeem.
Idina Menzel.
Oh, that's not her name?
No.
Okay, I'm joking. Shit. Yeah, he was like holding her face, like playing around with it. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
So weird.
That guy was high. He was clearly high. I don't know why they invited him.
He was on crack.
Yeah, Jesus, John Travolta, man, fuck. What's wrong with him?
He was on crack.
He is on crack, man. Fuck. Or he was high or something. Shit.
Yeah, he's weird.
And that Terrence Howard, that awkward speech that he made.
We was talking about that at work. Somebody said that the teleprompter went out.
Oh yeah.
That's why he started acting all crazy. I thought he was just like super emotional for no reason.
Yeah, and I kind of thought that too. But then a lot of people. And then I saw like some headlines was like, why was he acting like that? Was he,
Yeah, and then he like hit the mic.
Yeah, he hit the mic.
Knocked
like
the mic over.
Yeah, it was like really awkward. It was like, I don't know, but whatever. It was a good show. I mean, congrats to all the guys who won out there. I mean, the only thing I knew was like Birdman, and who else won? Oh, the guy from Theory of Everything. I don't know his name. Julianne Moore won.
Oh yes.
Who else won? Glory won best original song, I think. Yeah, the performance made like Chris Pine cry, and like half the people in the audience cry and shit.
That was funny.
Damn, yeah. I don't know who won like all the other movies. I think nothing else really matters except for Best Picture, I guess.
Yeah, like all those other categories, I get lost.
Yeah, like Best Director, that guy that made
that
Birdman.
Won.
Who?
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh yeah, that's right. But that was for like Best Screenplay or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a funny movie.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it's like that awkward funniness, which is alright. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was cool too. What else was on that? I don't know. Whatever.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't think of it in me neither. But whatever. It's all good. Whoever won. Whoever didn't win, who gives a shit, right? I'm gonna watch all the movies anyway. All right. Yeah, that was the Oscars. If you guys missed it, you didn't really miss much. Also, Agent Carter's season finale showed up. Or came out, and it was pretty good. I kind of liked the season finale. You know, there was the ending scene where she was talking to Howard Stark while he was like flying the plane. It was really intense because it reminded me of the ending scene when Captain America was going down and they were talking to each other. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, when she was like, "Oh, please, we're don't do this," and we're going on a date. We're going to dance together. They had that same feel, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's pretty cool." I like how they made that connection, and she threw away Captain America's blood off the.
She threw it in the water.
Yeah, she threw it in the water. I would have drank that shit.
Why?
Because I want to be Captain America.
That's not gonna make you Captain America.
It might.
No, it's not.
It might.
It's not gonna make you Captain America.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen if
you get AIDS?
You can't get AIDS from that.
Yes, you can from blood. That's exactly where AIDS comes from.
Drinking blood?
Yeah, anything blood in your body, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have took my chances though.
Oh my goodness.
And the blonde hair bitch got away. The blonde hair chick, I don't even know her name.
Oh, yeah, that crazy girl.
The crazy girl. And you know who she is? She might be related to Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
A.k.a. Scarlett Johansson, right.
Related?
They could be related, or like Black Widow could have been raised in that environment because Natasha is Russian after all. So she may be like from that. So they may have to do like a backstory with the Black Widow as well.
That would be cool.
Yeah, to see more of her. So that's good. So you can get a better idea of where the Black Widow came from. And then at the end, Anton Vanko came back. He was like, what the hell? He was like he was like one of the bad guys in Captain America. So he's back. So I don't know if he's going to be like showing up in season 2. He probably will, most likely, but he might have like little cameo roles in season 2. So I'm excited to see that. Yeah, I'm excited for season.
Show was okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on me.
Yeah, it did. In the last 3 episodes, it really grew on me too. I was like watching. I was like, okay, when is this gonna happen? When is that gonna happen? And then all of a sudden, it was like, boom, they knew who she was. Boom, they knew she was helping Howard. Boom, she's arrested. Boom. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, all right, I could get into this.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm going to definitely get back to that. What else happened? Gotham, new episode, Red Hood episode. I loved it. I love the Red Hood. I love that whole mythology. I love how whoever has the mask has the power. And everybody wanted the mask, and it was just some.
I didn't see that episode.
No, I thought you was watching it.
I didn't see that.
Oh, but it was like basically like a bad guy, like bank rob. First, the episode started with like a bunch of bank robbers, and one guy had a red mask, and they were like, "Oh, what do you got a red mask on?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to spice it up," and he's just like basically with this red mask, basically he's like having like Christian Louboutin shoes on. You know what I mean? Like, you the shit. You know, and I kind of like brought it out of him. So he was like becoming all like big and bad, and he started throwing money to the people and shit. He started doing crazy shit, and then he was like, "Oh man, you know what? It has to be the mask. It has to be the mask." And then everybody was like, "You know what? It is the mask." So he killed. Everybody just started killing each other for this stupid mask, and it just started making people crazy, which was what Red Hood is supposed to be. It's really supposed to be like more like a symbol as opposed to just being like some random guy. But like anybody can wear the mask and become this infamous Red Hood. That's like basically saying anybody can wear a cape and become Superman. So yeah, I like the Red Hood moments, and that the Red Hood actually lives on. Even at the end of the episode, a kid picks up the red mask or the Red Hood, and then he just like did his finger and he was like pow to the cops. So basically, he's probably gonna grow up to become the Red Hood eventually, or whatever. So it's like there's a never-ending battle with that shit, which I like. And Fish Mooney gouged her eye out. Remember I told you that?
Yeah, you told me. But yeah, see, that's
she took a fucking spoon and gouged her eye out.
It's disgusting.
Holy shit! I would have never thought she would have done that. Never done that. I'm like, holy shit! Now she's like looking like Solid Snake
With a eye patch.
with a fucking eye patch. I'm like, ugh, Jada Pinkett, what the fuck? She took a spoon and was like, yeah, and then she crushed it. That's some gangster shit.
That's some crazy shit.
Like I wouldn't, oof. But that actually gave her like the upper hand, because those guys, they want organs and shit. I think they like to sell the parts and sell people's eyeballs and shit. So she was like, you know what? If you want my eyeballs, you're gonna get my eyeballs. I'm gonna gouge my own eye out, stomp on that shit.
Ugh.
I know, man. Fish is a G, man.
That bitch is crazy.
Yeah, man. And I still hate that Barbara Bush. Wow. I didn't mean Barbara Bush. No, not Barbara Bush. God damn it. Barbara Gordon. I hate that storyline.
Barbara Gordon, the gay girl.
Yeah. Oh my God. They need to stop showing that. It just makes no fucking sense to me. I still don't know what the fuck she did in the past. Like, yeah, maybe she was rolling with this before this cop bullshit, this lesbian romance. I'm like, and that's going to be Gordon's wife in the future? Like her? I like Leslie better, man.
Yeah,
Brody's wife.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm not really familiar with Gotham, but like, I don't know why she's gay.
Yeah, I don't see the point in that. And like, she was like talking to Catwoman. It was like, "Oh, you're pretty. Oh, you're pretty." I'm like,
that's creepy.
I'm like,
she's
yeah,
like
no, chill. And she's like having Poison Ivy and Catwoman hang with her in the house. Like, these two kids are total strangers, and they're sitting in her house eating her cereal. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Like,
that's
okay.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I like Bad Butch too. Bad Butch, like Butch, like being brainwashed and shit. I like seeing him in like sort of like a I don't know, becoming like this sort of like he's becoming smarter, I guess, because before he was like a lackey, but now he's like smart. He has like the upper hand on Penguin, and he's like telling Penguin, you know, like, hey, we got this, blah blah blah. He's more solid this time around, and I like seeing him like that. I like seeing him brainwashed for some reason. I don't know, maybe because I always see him like being Fish Mooney's lackey. Oh, like he was always like, yeah, fish, yeah, fish. I'll do this for you, fish, and I'll eat this fish for you, fish. And you know, it's like I'd rather see him, you know, becoming more tough and more sure of himself. I would say, you know, I like that. And they actually finally they went deeper into the whole Wayne Enterprise storyline. Mm-hmm. Like that was the main that was like the main story with Bruce, Alfred, and a new friend that came into town, like a war buddy. I say like a war buddy that just came back and he wanted a place to crash, but actually he was actually sent by Wayne Enterprises to actually, I think he was like paid to kill Alfred. Like he was paid to kill Alfred, and you know, he stabbed him, and he just like wanted to throw like some sort of thing off between Bruce and Alfred, and you know, that whole connection. So I want to see like how powerful really is Wayne Enterprise, how corrupt Wayne Enterprise is right now. Because I mean, I'm getting tired of all this like, you know, one week, one villain type shit. I want to see something more. I want to see
like
something
them
different.
to elaborate on like a villain. Like
Yeah.
It's too much like back and forth. Not back and forth, but like, you know, like you said, one villain this week, one villain next week, another villain this week, another villain next week.
Yeah, it's like it's yeah, much. It gets old, but I like to see like a one big long storyline.
Yeah, but I think that's too much. Like,
and a little bit more human.
It's just like too much badness.
Yeah, a little bit more a grounded storyline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Wayne Enterprise conspiracy. Like, why did Bruce's parents die? Like, Bruce's parents' death was more than just, you know, some random robbery and murder type shit. It's like it goes deeper into that. They need to really dwell on that because they've been, I would say they've been procrastinating with all these other villains and shit. Whatever. Which, speaking of Batman, Batman Arkham Knight, which is coming out June 2nd, got the green light. Well, not a green light, but like more like a rating. It's getting rated M for mature. Meaning any kid under 17 cannot buy the game, even though they get their moms to buy it anyway. Yeah. That means there might be some tits. There might be some ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe a little cursing here and there, but, you know. Yeah, but that's crazy. Like, this is the first time ever, I think, a superhero game that's ever been rated M.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm thinking back, like, Spider-Man and Superman and Batman. They're all, like, DC Comics, like, all the DC Universe games. Those are all, like, rated T for teen. Like, this is rated M for mature. This is the darkest Batman yet. And I can't wait to fucking play it. It looks real. Like, there was a new trailer too. It looks good. Like, Scarecrow is taking over the city. He's trying to take over the city. Or like, you're trying to kill the Batman once again. You can't kill the fucking Batman, but you know, these niggas need to learn the hard way. Batman need to kick some fucking ass. The trailer looks beautiful, as of course. And you got a pre-order for bonus content, which I'm probably gonna do. And yeah, give you a glimpse of the story, but not really more. Just like there's nothing new with the gameplay. They just give you more of the story of what Scarecrow is going to do and stuff like that. But we already knew most of it anyway. But I can't wait for that game to come out. So yeah, June 2nd, 2015, guys, go pre-order if you haven't pre-ordered already. Nice, baby. And what else is going on this week? Oh, and you love Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Power Rangers.
I love Power Rangers.
I fucking love Power Rangers.
I was Kimberly.
I was always Jason, the Red Ranger.
Don't they fuck?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
I wish they did.
Me too.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, with that being said, Jason and Kimberly do fuck in the new, this new, sort of, short fan film, Power Rangers. I forgot the guy's name who made it, but if you guys haven't seen it, just search Power Rangers. I'm pretty sure it's like probably 100 million views already been out there on YouTube. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, go look for it. Power/Rangers, probably be the first video that comes up. It's a gritty, real Power Rangers short film, and it was excellent. It has actually some movie actors in there. It has what's that guy's name from Dawson's Creek?
Yeah, Jason Vanderbeek.
That's
James Vanderbeek.
James Vanderbeek, and then Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica. She's in it too. She plays Kimberly on the film. And it's dark and gritty. It's
so good.
It's good. Like, it was shot well. The production is top notch, especially for something that exactly, something fan made. It's really, really, he really put out all the stops.
I hope they come out with a real movie now. Like, I hope this gets like some company's attention. And like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and make a
gritty fucking movie, and then just
film, like,
yeah, they need to do that, but obviously they're not going to do that.
Why?
I'll probably tell you. Well, it's Saban makes Power Rangers. They own Power Rangers. Actually, Walt Disney owns Saban, and Saban owns Power Rangers.
Oh, so they're not going to do
so
that.
Yeah, they're more into the kid vibe or whatever. It's for kids.
Man.
Me and my brother, shout out to my brother. We always had this vision that, you know, we watch Power Rangers. We love Power Rangers. We loved Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Zeo, and Turbo. But only after like Power Rangers in Space, which some of you probably do know, is like I guess like the 4th or 5th season of Power Rangers or whatever. But that was basically the darkest Power Rangers to ever like that was on television. Everything else was probably like a little cheesy. This one was the darkest because it had like, you know, Astronema being brainwashed, and it was like Andros' sister, and you know, all the villains were dark and everything. Like it had a deeper storyline than, you know, your normal typical 5 kids going to kick ass, you know, fighting in the park and bullshit like that, you know. So yeah, that's why I liked it. And me and my brother, we like the grittiness, we like the realism, and that's what we were so excited when we saw this on YouTube. It was like, holy shit. Like finally somebody out there that has like our vision in mind, like, you know, like something that somebody can be like, hey, you know what, let's bring Power Rangers down to earth, you know, they're floating up in the sky, let's bring it down to earth, let's relate it to people, let's relate it to kids of this generation. Because obviously, like, look at me, I'm black, I'm 26 years old, I don't compare to fucking Jason. Like Jason, he's all buff and cool, and then you have
buff and cool.
Thanks. But it's like, you know, Kim, she's like all pretty and stuff, and Trini, and you know, Zach is the only black one. There's only one black guy, obviously, but I'm not gonna get into that. So, and then there's Billy the smart guy. So it's like, you know, you have different teenagers, but they were all like, you know, perfect in some shape, in some form. So I wanted like somebody like Spider-Man, like, you know, Spider-Man, you could relate to Spider-Man. It'd be good to have somebody like that, someone that has trouble with their homework, someone that doesn't know how he's gonna pay rent, shit like that. You know, like they need to incorporate that into Power Rangers now. Like having, you know, all these perfect storylines, it doesn't interest me anymore. I don't even think it interests kids anymore. You see these kids, they watching, you know, all these films like Avengers and all this other nonsense. Like they grow up faster than we were growing up when we were in the 90s. Yeah, you know, it's a whole different generation. They need to get with the times. You know. But yeah, like I hated that Tommy was the poster child for this fucking film. I always hated Tommy.
Why?
Because Tommy stole the spotlight from Jason. He basically swooped down from his white fucking horse. He came down. He stole his fucking girl. He stole his title as being a leader. He was always better than fucking Jason when fighting. So I was like, fuck Tommy. Why did everybody had to die and Tommy had to live at the end of the fucking film?
Yeah.
Like, this bullshit. Like, who the fuck is Tommy, huh? It ain't nobody. I kind of hate that, but whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah, but in my opinion, they should have lightened it up a little bit. I mean, I don't mind the blood and I don't mind the cursing and stuff like that, but it's just that, you know, if you want to appeal to both older and newer people, like, you could probably like lessen down on the blood, because, you know, there was a scene where Zach was fighting some guys, and he like stabbed everybody. He shot him in the head. There was some gore and stuff. So yeah, you could line that up, guys. Don't fucking do that. I wish they'd come out with like I don't even know if they'll probably might come out with a sequel to that, but he probably won't. But yeah, like if anything, Saban, this is like a point in the right direction. You need to take this with a grain of salt, or, you know, take some notes down and just see what the guys are into. What are people into now? And that's it. It doesn't have to be exactly that. Just, you know, just give you sort of a guideline, you know. And I know they're coming out with a movie probably next year. I think it is next year, but I haven't heard anything about a cast or what it's going to be about or anything. But it's going to come out next year, the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and
but it's not going to be like, you know, not for adults.
Right, it's going to be for the kids. Yeah, it's going to be for kids, and I wish they would just like make it more similar to like the Avengers, that type of vibe. Like, you know how the Avengers always fight each other, and they always got like, you know, yeah, they always got like a little battle going on. I kind of like that. They could run with that. They could go with the whole hey, they like the kid kidnapping story, because in the short film they was talking like, they kind of kidnap kids to make them into soldiers, Halo, and you know, kind of make them into these perfect soldiers to fight against the Machine Empire. I love how they use the Machine Empire in there. Machine Empire is like the main bad guy in Power Rangers Zeo. But yeah, they could make it like that, or they could make it like sort of like a Hunger Games type of thing, where like only one person can become a Power Ranger to fight for humanity, or like Maze Runner, that type of shit. You know, whatever. Yeah, I could do that. And so after this video was released, Saban didn't like it.
Okay.
Saban didn't like it not one bit. Saban and the guy who's playing Tommy. You know Tommy, the Green Ranger in the original Power Rangers? What's his name? Jason David Frank. He has 3 fucking first names. Jason David Frank didn't like it.
Who asked them? It's for the fans. It's
somebody.
not for them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's for the fans. Like, who cares? Like, anybody can put anything on YouTube.
Exactly.
And just make a film or whatever. And Saban wanted to take it down.
Fuck Saban.
Saban wanted to take that shit down.
Why?
I think it's because of competition.
Yeah, he's jealous.
They're fucking jealous, man.
Jealous.
They're fucking jealous. They're like, oh man, we was gonna make a Power Rangers movie that looked exactly like this, but shit, this guy's just making a film, and he's doing it so well. Oh no, he's gotta take it down. I think it's either that or it's because they were so concerned that Power Rangers were being shitted on. Not in a sense shitted on, but like had dirt smeared on it to be like a little bit more greedy. And like it's for kids, you know. It's like taking Mickey Mouse and making him like a gangster. You know what I mean? giving him Timbs and the fucking jeans and shit. Have it hang off his ass and shit. Give him gold teeth and give him some 2 holes on the side. That's basically what he thought was going down. But Jason David Frank, he said something, and I'm gonna read what he said whenever I find it. All right, so this is what he said. This is from Tommy, a.k.a. the Green, White, Red Ranger.
Green, White, Red Ranger?
Yeah, he was green at first, then he was white, and then he was red for Zeo and Turbo.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? I know there's a lot of fans out there that love it and all that stuff, but I'm just a PG-13 guy. This guy's a pussy. The curse words, the drugs, all this other stuff, it doesn't fly with me. The problem is, the Power Rangers are still connected with adults and kids. The Super Mega Force and Power Rangers Dino Charge are still on Nickelodeon, and so you can't take a brand like this and reboot it so dark and gritty. This is still a kid's brand.
Okay, first of all, the original Power Rangers was in the 90s. Everybody who watched Power Rangers are now adults, 20 plus.
Right.
So it's like it's fan made, like, and so what if it's for kids? They're not gonna know what's going on anyway because they don't know that storyline. It's totally different from what's on Nickelodeon now.
Right, it's different, but you know, if a kid wanted to go on YouTube and search Power Rangers and want to see, like, say for instance, something back in the 90s, like the old Power Rangers, but come across this video,
well, then that's on the parent to have filters on YouTube so stuff like that don't pop up.
Yeah, but they need to change. Like, Saban needs to take this and say, you know what? Maybe we should change the way we do Power Rangers. Maybe we need to change the storyline. Maybe we need to not make it as, as kiddie or whatever it's called. You know, they need to make it more grown up. Trust me. Like, there was like Spider-Man. Everyone knows Spider-Man, the animated series on Fox 5. That one was like a little bit controversial because it was so like, it wasn't too dark, but it was enough for kids to understand, you know, and I was drawn to that. I loved Spider-Man animated series because it was just like, it was grown up and I felt grown up watching it and watching the storyline and how these characters interact and how the storyline just stemmed for 20 episodes and how Peter was trying to fall in love with Mary Jane and Felicia Hardy and Michael Morbius comes into the picture and all this other stuff and all these other characters meshed together. It was good. Like, I loved it. And they need to start doing stuff like that. They need to start having love triangles. They need to start having realism. They need to have a little bit more of that. Because this day and age, this generation, kids are grown up, man. Yeah. That's what I say. Because if you make the same shit you see on Nickelodeon, I watched some of these episodes. and they're all flash and explosions, and nobody wants to see all that. It's all good in the hood, but I'd rather see a good storyline other than having big ass explosions. Like kids may see it, be like, oh, but me, I'm more like, you know, good storyline. It fits in with the story. It fits in how to get the powers, and then you can do the explosions afterwards. You know, like Avengers. Just try to make it like that, but you know, just make it appealing for both audiences, adults and kids.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So Saban's gonna make the reboot movie in 2016, and
it's gonna be whack.
It's gonna be whack as shit. Anyway.
Well, that was interesting. I didn't know that they felt that way.
Yeah, they did. They're a bunch of bastards over there, but what you gonna do? I say, hey, make another goddamn Power Rangers fan film. Make another one. Make a part 2 or whatever, and I'll be watching. I'll probably help you. I could be the Black Ranger. Or the Red Ranger. I could be the Red Ranger. What's wrong with the Black Red Ranger? There was a Black Red Ranger in Turbo. Shit. Anyway, what do you think? That's it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we hit the mark. So, guys, you know the deal. You can catch us in any of these social media universes. You can catch us on Twitter at theurbanxp. You can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on Twitch. We stream on Twitch. We stream, what are we streaming now? We're streaming The Last of Us. We're streaming Call of Duty. We are streaming Halo. And that's it for now. And what else? You can listen to us on SoundCloud. In case you guys don't want to go on YouTube, you can listen to us on SoundCloud. And if you want to email us any questions, if you guys want to air something out, if you guys have another Twitter page or whatever, you want us to shout your name out, we can do that. You can email us at theurbanxp@gmail.com.
Yes.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Cool. And obviously, I got to end the show with a Metal Gear Solid quote, as always, because, you know, I like to make it a tradition. You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something. No, you're wrong. In the movies, the hero always saves the girl. You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I really gotta ask you. It's why I followed you up this far. Have you ever loved someone? That's what you came to ask. No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love. What are you trying to say? I want to ask you, do you think love can bloom even on the battlefield? Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them. I think so too. I have a favor to ask. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Yeah. So that was when Snake got into the first. Was it the first or the second? I think it was the second tower, and he met Otacon, and Otacon was just standing there, and you know, he was just basically explaining, because Otacon in the story, he loves this one of the Foxhound agents named Sniper Wolf. So he was just asking, like, oh, do you think Sniper Wolf can actually love me? So he was asking Snake, because Snake is a soldier. Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield? And, you know, Snake, obviously, he loves Meryl. And that was, like, after, like, Meryl got taken by Sniper Wolf and she was captured. And Snake had to go on with the mission without her. So he was like, yeah, I think love can bloom on the battlefield, because he's having feelings for Meryl. So, you know, he's thinking like, oh, anytime, any place, people can fall in love with each other, but you have to be able to protect them. He's saying, like, because he couldn't protect Meryl, so he has that little grievance there. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's like one of those things. Playing this at 10 years old, come on, man. Fuck with you mentally, man. Fuck with your heart. Fuck with your mind. Yeah. Now you know how I am the way I am.
That's too much for a 10-year-old.
That's too much. It is too much. Yeah, there's some titties on there too.
Oh my goodness.
No, there's no titties.
That's why you like that.
No, there's no titties. All right, so guys, that wraps it up for us. Another goddamn episode. My name is Johnny D.
And my name is Truffle Butter.
And we're signing off, guys. Peace and love.